Welcome back to Melt Hot Yoga. Hot takes where we turn up the heat on wellness myths and get real about what actually works. I'm your host, Gina Pasquariello, founder and lead instructor of Hot Asana Yoga Studio in Wichita, Kansas. And today we're talking about something that affects almost every single person listening right now, stress. And not just regular stress. I'm talking about the kind of stress that has you lying awake at 3 a.m. running through tomorrow's to-do list. The kind that has you snapping at people you love over the smallest things, the kind that makes Sunday night feel like the worst night of the week if you're a busy parent, a healthcare worker, or basically anyone with a pulse in 2025. This episode is for you. Let's start with some real talk. According to the American Psychological Association, 77% of Americans regularly experience physical symptoms caused by stress, headaches, muscle tension, fatigue, sleep problems. Sound familiar? And here's the thing that really gets me. We've normalized this. We treat stress like it's just part of being an adult. Oh, you're exhausted all the time? Welcome to the club. But here's what your body is actually experiencing when you're chronically stressed. Your nervous system is stuck in fight or flight mode. Your heart rate stays elevated. Your cortisol levels are through the roof. Your body literally thinks you're being chased by a bear, except the bear never stops chasing you. Healthcare workers have it especially rough. CDC data shows that 46% of healthcare workers reported burnout in 2022. That's up from just 32% a few years earlier. Nearly half of the people keeping us alive are burning out themselves. But here's the good news, and this is why you're listening. There's a scientifically backed way to hit the reset button on your nervous system, and it involves 99 degrees Fahrenheit heat, intentional breathing, and 60 minutes on your mat. Okay, let's get nerdy for a minute, but I promise I'll make this interesting. Your body has this amazing built-in calm down system. It's called the vagus nerve, and it's literally the main highway between your brain and your body. When this nerve gets activated, everything shifts. Your heart rate drops, your blood pressure decreases, and your body moves from, oh my God, everything is terrible, mode into, okay, we're safe, we can relax mode. Here's where hot yoga comes in. When you practice hot yoga, you're doing two things that directly activate this vagus nerve: controlled breathing and heat exposure. That slow, deep ujjayi breathing you do in class, that's not just for show. Research published in the International Journal of Yoga shows it actually increases something called heart rate variability, or HRV, which is basically a measure of how resilient your nervous system is to stress. Higher HRV means you bounce back from stress faster and handle it better. And get this, a systematic review in Frontiers in Human Neuroscience found that slow breathing significantly reduces perceived stress and improves psychological well-being. We're talking measurable changes in how your brain and body process stress. Now let's talk about that 99 degree Fahrenheit room. I know. When you first hear about hot yoga, you're like, why would I voluntarily walk into a sauna and then do exercise? But here's the thing. The heat is actually therapeutic. It's not just about sweating, though you'll definitely do that. The heat is what scientists call a hormetic stressor. That's a fancy way of saying it's a beneficial stress that makes you stronger. Think of it like vaccines. You expose your body to a little bit of controlled stress, and it learns to handle bigger stresses better. Studies on heat conditioning show that regular exposure to controlled heat is associated with improved cardiovascular function and better stress response regulation. Your body literally gets better at managing stress by practicing in the heat. And here's something cool. Research shows that yoga practice over several weeks is associated with reduced cortisol levels. That's your main stress hormone, and improvements in mood and anxiety. So we're not just talking about feeling good during class, We're talking about actually changing how your body responds to stress long term. All right, so you're sold on the science, but what does this actually look like in practice? Let me break it down. If you're brand new to hot yoga, we have 3 classes at Hot Asana that are perfect for stress relief. Hot Yoga Fundamentals is your entry point. This is where you learn the foundational poses and breathing techniques in a totally judgment-free space. You're learning the tools, and you'll start feeling some stress relief right away. Hot Yoga. Slow flow is basically your nervous system's spa day. It's calming, it's intentional, and it's set to music that makes you want to breathe deep and let go. Perfect for when you've had a brutal week. Hot Yoga is our signature class. A little more dynamic, builds strength and flexibility, but still gives you all those stress relief benefits. Great once you've got the basics down. Now here's what I want you to know about the timeline. After 1 class, most people feel calmer, sleep better that night. After about 4 to 6 classes over a couple weeks, you'll notice you're handling the heat better, and those moments of clarity start extending beyond just the class. But here's where it gets really good. Research suggests that regular practice, we're talking 2 to 3 times a week, for about 4 to 8 weeks. That's when you start seeing those sustained changes in stress markers and mood. Your nervous system is literally rewiring itself to be more resilient. Let me give you some insider tips because I want you to succeed at this. First, hydrate. Start 24 hours before class. Bring electrolytes. Your body needs this to handle the heat effectively. Second, arrive early. Give yourself 10 to 15 minutes to just lie there and breathe before class starts. This tells your nervous system, hey, we're safe here. It's okay to relax. Third, be patient with yourself. Your first few classes might feel challenging. That's your body adapting. Most people hit their stride by class 3 or 4. And here's the big one. Consistency over perfection. This isn't about doing perfect poses. Some days you'll feel strong. Other days you'll be in child's pose half the class. Both are exactly what you need. Oh, and one important thing, hot yoga isn't for everyone. If you're pregnant, have cardiovascular issues, uncontrolled high blood pressure, or any heat sensitivity, talk to your doctor first. This is powerful medicine, which means we need to be smart about it. To be clear, do not practice hot yoga if you're pregnant or think you might be pregnant, have cardiovascular disease, uncontrolled hypertension, heart conditions, heat intolerance, a history of heat-related illness, are recovering from illness or feeling unwell, or have uncontrolled diabetes or thyroid conditions. Consult your healthcare provider before starting hot yoga if you have any medical conditions or concerns. Here's what I want you to take away from this episode. Your stress isn't just in your head. It's in your nervous system, your hormones, your entire body. And you can't just think your way out of it or push through it, but you can train your body to respond differently. Hot yoga gives you the tools, the breathing, the movement, the heat, all working together to literally rewire how your nervous system handles stress. 77% of Americans are experiencing physical symptoms from stress. Healthcare workers are burning out at alarming rates. Parents are stretched impossibly thin, but you don't have to be a statistic. If you're in Wichita, we'd love to see you at Hot Asana Yoga Studio. We have locations on both the east and west sides of town. And if you're new, you can try 2 weeks unlimited for just $25. Your nervous system is waiting for a reset. Your body is ready to learn a new way to handle stress. All you have to do is show up. That's it for this episode of Melt, Hot Yoga Hot Takes. If this resonated with you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. Subscribe so you don't miss our next episode. And if you try hot yoga for stress relief, tag us and let us know how it goes. Want the full science breakdown with links to all the research studies we mentioned? Head to hotasanayogastudio.com/blog/hot yoga for stress relief in Wichita beat Burnout in 99F. That's all in the show notes too. Until next time, stay hot and stay curious.